Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a TV series review of one of the greatest science fiction series of all time, Star Trek: The Next Generation. This is the next generation from the original series. It's the second in the series of different Star Trek TV series. This ran from 1987 to 1994. It is science fiction, action, adventure, drama, and mystery. Gene Roddenberry created Star Trek, and this was his second shot at it. The first series they didn't think it was going to be that popular, but it's still going. It's still going strong. It's still in syndication. People are still watching it. So they started up this next generation with a whole new crew on a brand new ship named Enterprise, and it was so popular that it spawned a bunch of other spin-off shows. And we're going to get to those eventually. This particular one is set almost 100 years after Captain Kirk's 5-year mission from the original series, but it's a new generation of officers set on the Enterprise D. So you got the Enterprise, then you got the Enterprise class Enterprise, which they redesigned it so much they made its own class, and then they've got, because the original was a Constellation class, but then they redesigned it for the movie and it became its own class, the Enterprise class. Then they had the Enterprise A. When the Enterprise got destroyed, they commissioned another one, and they took another ship in and renamed it Enterprise and made it the Enterprise A. And they've went through a succession of them by now, and they're on number D, or letter D, Enterprise D. And they're going to boldly go where no one has gone before. This is a positive depiction of mankind's future. Star Trek is an essential in every household worldwide. It's a family-oriented drama which basically teaches understanding and positive values. It's absolutely wonderful. There are people who are in science and technology today that, different fields, medical, science, technology, engineering, that kind of thing. And if you talk to them, they go, oh, I became this because I watched that. And those characters really, really impressed me. These people they're learned individuals, they're trained, and they get to go out and explore the galaxy, and you get to have fun watching their exploits. And that's basically what it boils down to. This is an absolutely wonderful series. They all are. There's not a bad series in any of these Star Trek series. With the exception of the new ones that are coming out now from, I want to say, Disney. But at any rate, they don't know what Star Trek is about, so they're just putting out garbage with, my opinion, garbage. Because apparently there's some people out there that like it. But they're putting out science fiction movies, television series, and what all, and they just slap Star Trek on it, but it has nothing to do with Star Trek. So, at any rate, this is real Star Trek. This is some good stuff here. The cast, it's got Sir Patrick Stewart as Captain Picard. Jonathan Frakes plays the first officer, Commander Will Riker. LeVar Burton plays the chief engineer LaForge. Marina Sirtis plays Counselor Troy. Majel Barrett plays Troy's mother, Loaxana. Brent Spiner plays the android second officer, Data. Michael Dorn plays the Klingon security guy, Worf. Gates McFadden plays Dr. Crusher, and Will Wheaton played Wesley Crusher, her son. And Wesley became an acting ensign and blah, 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 because he was like a child prodigy. This series, as a matter of fact, my wife and family and I, we're watching this series again because it's that good. And there's nothing bad about it. Now, I got to be honest with you, the first season was a little wonky because they were trying to figure out what they wanted to do with it. It was still trying to find its legs, its footing. But the second season on, man, it was really, really great science fiction. There's nothing bad about it. Some of the major exploits in this, they explore Data's. In the original series, Spock was half human, trying to be Vulcan, but his emotions kept getting in the way. With this, they kind of did the negative version, black and white negative version of it with Data. Data is an android trying to be human. He wants the emotions, you see. So it's kind of like the other way looking back. They had a lot of interaction with the Klingons. In this, the Klingons have become allies, and there's kind of a strained relationship there. Michael Dorn plays the first Klingon member of Starfleet, named Worf, and Worf was raised by humans on Earth. They were rescued. He was rescued after a Romulan attack, and he was raised by humans on Earth, and of course joined Starfleet. Will Wheaton plays Wesley Crusher, who is a child prodigy, becomes an acting ensign, and later an actual ensign. They find out he has some significant, some kind of a mental power. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but my point is, this explores a lot of different things that they couldn't explore in the first series because of lack of special effects, lack of technical writing, things like that. But again, really great programming, really, really great programming. If you've not seen this, I highly recommend it. It makes you think. There's not an episode on here that's not enjoyable to watch. So, if you've not seen this, crawl out from under your rock and flip on the old DVD player. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.